Welcome to Voices of Tomorrow. I'm Ninon, your host, and yes, we are in Africa, Kenya, and we're at the Eldoret International Airport. We've just arrived. Behind me, we have everybody came in from Kakamega to greet us, and of course, Alice is here. Let's see where Alice is. Alice, where are you? Hey, come here.
Thank you so much. We've been praying for this day. We are very much grateful to have Ninon, to have Kids Talk Foundation. We thank you for the good work that they've been doing to us. They've been supporting the schools. And we believe that they're going to do a very good work. They're going to see the projects, the students. The students have been expecting them. And we're just going to have a very good time here in Kenya.
Now, your daughter, Alice, has been very instrumental in putting this whole thing together and doing it. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman that has done this. What brought her heart to do this?
Well, the Lord it was a Lord, the calling of the Lord. After she saw children in Nairobi in the streets who didn't have children and who didn't have their fathers, and the parents have died of HIV/AIDS. And when she came from the University of Nairobi at Kakamega, she came and shared with me about starting a school that would help the children whom their parents have died of HIV/AIDS.
Now, what made you start all this and want to actually do this?
Well, after I met Alice, then it was very easy to know that I was going to continue to do this. The teachers at the school are incredible. Alice is driven as the superintendent of the schools. The children are so well cared for. It's obvious that everyone loves them, and they were in great need.
In about 2 hours, we're going to meet them all?
Yes.
I am so excited about meeting all the kids. I just cannot wait, because we've been doing so much over the last 2 years of the Kids Talk Foundation, of putting this all together and taking care of our children. And that, of course, what we actually do is take care of kids. But to do it in Kakamega, in Africa, in Kenya, is absolutely unbelievable. So I can't wait.
We have 850 orphans in 3 schools that we support in Africa.
Oh, yeah. Giggle.
Okay, wave it.
Now, right, you're right.
Yeah,
way to go.
Flea market.
Yep.
They look happy, don't they?
Welcome back to Voices of Tomorrow. I'm Ninon, your host, and yes, we are at last in Kakamega. Yes, we're outside the school where we have 850 children that we take care of. We have been doing this for a couple of years, and we've done it through our foundation in San Diego with Kathleen Tucker, and sure has put herself out there in faith for these children. They truly don't have too much. They don't wake up with a mother and father in the morning, and they really don't have anything. So we've come on hand to help them out. We buy them books, we buy them school things, we get everything for them. We have them inoculated. We have 900 of them inoculated last August. We're going to do the same as we are here for the few days we're going to be here. We also bought a house for them. We have a house where we can house the young babies. Of course, they don't have anybody, anything. None of them do. So we're going to go on inside and find out exactly what's going on with all these kids. Well, I can't believe this, but we got a whole... I've never seen so many kids in my life. Good Lord alive, how are you? Hi, sweetheart. Hi, how are you? How are you? Well, these actually are the kids that we take care of. I've never seen so many of them. Oh, Alice, how are you?
I'm fine.
Look at this. This is incredible.
Amen. Yeah, this is a good thing.
Now, how many do we have here today?
We have about 348 here today.
Oh, that's incredible. Look at their little faces. They're so excited, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very excited. They've been waiting for this day.
Welcome.
Happy to welcome you. Welcome. Happy to welcome you. Coming face to welcome you with joy. We are happy to welcome you. Welcome. We're happy to welcome you. Welcome. Happy to welcome you. Overcoming.
Well, this moment has to be one of the greatest moments of a lifetime. All these kids have been so excited about us coming over here, and they arranged for all them. They go from kindergarten all the way up to, it looks like 15 years old, 15, 16 years old. Absolutely, totally remarkable, and it's wonderful. You know, they barely got shoes, they barely got anything, but they look so beautiful and so wonderful, and it's really worth it to be helping these kids. Alice, I know how hard it is to get, 4 or 5 children together. You just got 400, and this probably happens all the time. How do you manage to keep them also? They're so content and happy, and you keep them all together. How do you do it?
Yeah, we tell them about the love of Christ. When most of the students come to our schools, they are normally very devastated, given the backgrounds they've had. The historical backgrounds some have been very devastated, coming from very needy backgrounds. Some have one parent, some do not have either of the parents, and some have parents who are maybe alcoholic or they're not responsible, and some have parents, yes, but they're very poor. So those are kind of.
What's been your greatest experience?
My greatest experience has been having a lot of needs with very little money to work on.
And you've managed to work it out?
Yeah, by the grace of God, yeah.
Yes, because your heart's in the right place.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get back to you. Where are we going now? In the nursery?
Yeah, we're going to see the babies building. That is the nursery. The ages between 3 to around 6 years. And this is the building that the Kids Talk helped us to purchase so that we're able to offer accommodation to the babies. And we're also able to offer education and accommodation to the babies.
Kids Talk purchased a nursery school. And this nursery school has the classrooms at one end where the people are standing, and at the other end is our living quarters. We also have 32 orphans living in our Kids Talk nursery school.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
Dorothy Mangoli.
Yes? You look in the camera when you tell me your name. What's your name?
Elimondolin. Vincent Nyongeza. Curin Atieno.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Now, you're one of the teachers here?
Yes.
You teach?
Yes.
And what do you teach?
I teach math.
You teach math?
Yes.
Hey, how are they?
The kids can do addition, sum, subtraction, number value,
Yes.
and even drawing the shapes.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Play.
Are you playing? What are you playing with?
Matope. Clay.
Well, we call it clay. What do you call it in Swahili?
Matope.
Now, who did all the numbers?
Yeah, the numbers, this one is the one who has made them.
He made all the numbers. Did you make all these numbers?
Yes.
Yeah?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What difference do you see in the children coming to your school here? What difference have you seen? Have they come out? Are they feeling better about themselves?
Definitely, absolutely. When they come here, the first time when you see them, they are low, and their foundation is very, very low, and the morale is very low. But now you can see they've been uplifted, they've been blessed, they've been clothed, they've been fed. And you can see even how...
And they never had anybody actually to take care of them.
Absolutely, because now they're getting somebody to take care of them. They're getting new guardians, getting new friends. Now they're getting good company.
And what are you drawing here? This looks very interesting. What is it?
Picture.
It's a picture? A picture of what?
Map. Indian.
Kenya.
Map of Kenya.
Oh, is that a map of Kenya? Yes. What is your name?
Gina.
Rashidi Kut.
Tena.
Rashidi Kut.
And what do you want to do when you grow up?
Grow up ndakuwa nini grow? Mwalimu ama mhubiri ama nini?
Mhubiri.
A preacher.
It's amazing what these kids are doing. These are all kids that are sort of 4 or 5 years old, and these teachers, a lot of them volunteer teachers, and also they're here to help the young people. They want to help these children because these children truly have nothing. As we've said many times through this program, they truly have nothing. And as you can tell, they're very, very shy because they've come from broken homes and feel that they're not wanted. But they have found a place where they are wanted. And of course, we've got Alice here and her crew, all her people here that work for her and help her and volunteer, and they're giving their love and attention to the young people and to help them and to give them some help and also make them our new leaders of the world. So we're going to move on and find some more kids, and I don't think that's going to be very hard. It's going to be very easy. There's lots of them here.
What about Kim?
She has HIV. We went to a party a few months ago and she got high, got stupid, and now she has HIV.
Does peace really have a chance within our lifetime? At Rotary, we believe it does. We've created programs at universities around the world, dedicated solely to teaching peace to a new generation. There's a new symbol for peace. Rotary.
Well, we're really going through this compound here. It's absolutely incredible. But now we're on our way to the school itself. We're now going to see the older kids and see how their education is going and what they're doing down there. And we're now going to talk about the art that they make. They do the most incredible art here. We're going to find out exactly how they do all this. Oh my, look at this. We've got Kids Talk Foundation here. Let me have a look. Let me show them what they've done. She's doing an extremely good job. And so far she hasn't got any paint on herself. I would probably be covered by now. Oh my goodness. Can we sort of turn this to the camera? Can we move that?
Hold it up. Hold it.
Okay, did you do all this?
Yes, our children did. We under our supervision.
So you are the teacher?
Yes, I'm the teacher.
And where did you learn?
I learned in Kakamega High School. There's a school here.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you're now passing your talents down?
Yes.
To the kids?
Yes.
Isn't that awesome? Fabulous. Is it working good?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we take strings and cover them with colors, different colors. We place them here, then we cover these, we fold this paper, yes? Then we put a book on top of it. Then you pull the strings. When you pull the strings, it will come with these flowers up. Yeah.
These are beautiful, and that's another one.
Yeah.
They're fabulous. Yeah. Hi there, how are, oh my goodness, look at you all. These kids, and I guess you all have to understand a little bit, are very quiet because they have lived and are still living a very unusual life because they're orphans and they just feel they were left out.
My name is Isaac Lee.
What do you like to do in school?
To make creative.
Yes? Is it fun?
Yes.
Hi there, how are you?
Fine.
What's your name?
Veronica.
And what do you like to do in school? What's your favourite thing in school?
English.
English? You like English?
Yes.
Yes. How's it going?
It's doing well. We are doing well.
How old are the children that you teach?
They are trying actually to come up with very good artifacts, and you will see them as we walk around.
As we walk around, we'll see them.
Because we make sure before we teach anything, we have to make them smile and feel at home before we pass any knowledge.
That's wonderful. How do you like teaching these young kids?
I like teaching them, but they are very good. I'm developing some good talents in them.
Casero, George Mangwana, Evelyn Alivita, Celion Muyuka, Yusuf Opati, Brilliant Kadenyi, Eunice Ndengu, Mesha Kapoka.
Oh, they're beautiful. Okay, Alice, we're in another classroom. What are we doing now?
This is the showroom. This is the art club. This is the showroom, and where every student is standing, they can explain what is done, the animals that are made, what they do. If it's painting, they can explain how they paint.
Oh, awesome. Great. Okay, let's go over here. What is this one exactly?
This is a rhino.
What is it carved out of?
It is carved from a soapstone.
From soapstone. And who did this?
I'm the one.
Did you make this?
Yeah.
And these are the tools you use?
Yeah.
And what are they?
This is a mallet and this is a chisel.
Okay. Is that all you need to make this?
Yeah.
How long did this take to make?
This one took 2 days.
Did you do everything on the table here?
Yeah.
How are you?
Fine.
What is your name?
Liliana Wind.
Now, I notice you've got 2 pictures in front of us. Did you do any of these?
Yes.
Which one did you do?
This.
You did that one? And you did this one too?
Yes.
You did both of them. Do you want to be an artist when you grow up?
Yes.
You do? How did you get so talented?
One of my creative arts teachers taught me.
Taught you how to do this. And how long did it take to learn?
About a week.
That's all?
Yes.
What would you like to be when you grow up?
I'd like to be a chief magistrate.
And how are you going to do that?
I'll study law.
And where are you going to study law?
In the University of Nairobi.
Do you think you can do it?
Yes, I can do it.
Do you know you can do it?
Yes.
Now, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A broadcaster.
You want to be a broadcaster? Well, you better smile, put your head up, and now you can be a broadcaster, because this can be your first interview.
Yes.
Do you think you could handle it? You want to hold this, and why don't you hold this? And you speak into there's the camera. You pretend you're a broadcaster. Just say whatever you want to say. You can say something.
I want to bring for you news from Nairobi.
So do you find it hard to teach them and to get them out of their shell?
Yes, it is very hard actually.
Yeah. How do you do that?
We try to take care of them because we are trained on how to handle them. So most of the time we know most of the methods we use to handle them so that they feel at home.
Now what are you going to do when you grow up?
I would like to be a doctor.
You want to be a doctor? Do you know, all of you, I've been interviewing all of you, and all you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a judge, you want to be a doctor. It's incredible. Now, why do you want to be a doctor?
Because a doctor treats people and takes care of the lives of people.
And you want to take care of people?
Yes. I want to be a broadcaster in the future. I want to be a broadcaster because if there's no broadcaster, nobody can announce for people what is going on. When I grow up, I would like to carve these animals and sell them.
To carve animals and sell them?
Yes.
Now, to do that, do you think you have to work hard?
Yes.
Why?
Because if I don't work hard, I will not be able to carve. I will see you tomorrow.
There you go. We had to squeeze that one out of her, but she wants to be a broadcaster, so she also has just done her first broadcast. Congratulations. Say anything you want.
I love you.
I love you too.
There's a lot of talk out on the street about his mother. His mother. Your mother. Their mother. But in the end, is anyone really even thinking about them?
My name's Lisa, and in 9 years I'll be an alcoholic.
Hi, Lisa.
I'll start drinking in 8th grade, and I'll do some things I don't really want to do. So by the time my parents talk to me about it, alcohol won't be my only problem.
Kids who drink before age 15 are 5 times more likely to have alcohol problems when they're adults. So start talking before they start drinking.
My parents won't believe it could happen to me.
We're back with Alice, and we're now going into, this is the house apparently that Kids Talk Foundation bought help you buy.
Yes.
And now you've turned it into classrooms and also for the babies. Okay, so let's go on in, David. Come on.
In this section, we have 3 classrooms. We have a class of ages 3 to 4, other class of ages 4 to 5, then of ages 5 to 6. So this particular class is for the very babies, around 3 years.
We have another class here, which is, I see, a map of Kenya. So you're teaching them where they live?
Yes, geography, where they live and about the location.
The location, and they understand at such a young age?
Yeah, they understand. We give them examples relevant to their families, like where they live, their families, their maps, location, chief's place, administration, in the context of where they live.
And do they get excited about that? Do they sort of like feel good?
Yeah, they like it. They're really excited. They like it.
They understand?
Yeah, they understand.
So we're now going into the girls section here. Oh, look at all these beds. Oh my goodness. Now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 8 beds in here.
Yes.
And how many will that accommodate?
We have.
You have 8 girls anyway, don't you?
No, we have 12 girls. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I just forgot. We have 12 girls and 16 boys.
So some of them have to double up?
All of them double up.
You hired a carpenter to actually make these beds?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we had a carpenter to make the beds.
To make the beds so they had somewhere to sleep?
Yeah, so they have somewhere to sleep. This is where the boys sleep. They sleep this side.
Okay, this is a room. Well, Alice, you explain to me what this room is all about.
These 2 rooms, this one and the next one, is the room that accommodates the boys.
The boys?
Yes.
You need more beds?
Yeah, because you only made 16 beds.
Let's go with you.
Let's go with you.
When you are far, remember us.
When you are far, remember us.
When you are... Well, we're now behind the church and we're at the medical center. Alice, is this the medical center?
Yes, this is the Overcoming Faith Clinic. It's the medical center.
Now, you never had a medical center before, did you?
No, we didn't have a medical center before.
So now we have a medical center, which means the kids can be really taken care of instead of driving them all the way into the hospital or wherever you have to take them. They can now be taken care of here?
Yes, we take care of them here. All the health needs.
All the health needs, and what are those?
Mostly they suffer from malaria and coughs.
Last August, we had the Ministry of Health help us and bring in doctors, and we ran 3 medical camps, and we vaccinated all 750 children against typhoid. And then once we'd done those medical camps, I realized that we had ongoing needs, and that is why Alice and I put the project together to build the clinic and to hire Nurse Harriet.
Now we have Nurse Harriet. Nurse Harriet, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. You're doing a wonderful job. How's the clinic going? You're trying really hard, right? You've got a lot of kids to take care of.
Yes.
You take care of the whatever's minor.
Yes.
Minor ones. Malaria?
Yes, malaria, common cold, and intestinal worms.
Data here shows that people who die of mosquitoes are children of below 12 years and pregnant mothers.
Oh, really? Yeah. So this is why do you have many deaths now since you've got the clinic?
Since we began the clinic, so far we've not had any deaths.
Did you ever expect that this clinic would end up, you didn't have anybody, and now you've got 3 people here?
Yes, when we started, we didn't think it will grow this big, but it has grown. And even now, God has blessed us. We now have a RAV4 vehicle that we bought recently, and this will help us provide mobile clinics for the other 2 schools, the Nambali and Kakamega.
Oh, so you'll be able to take the nurses from this school to the other 2 villages that you take care of?
Yes.
The nice thing about these kids, as I said, is that there is hope. These children are not HIV positive. These children do not have AIDS. These children have the possibility for a future if given an education, if provided with the proper medicines.
Yeah. 142 children were treated in the month of February.
Yeah.
They have records here. Alice has records of every child that comes in here. The name, what they got treated for, how many come in every month. 61 came in, 8, 4. Wow, there's an awful lot. This is every day. Is it getting better, the attendance? Less coming in? Less coming in, not as many.
First off, we know that you have a lot of children that have skin diseases. And what we had is a doctor in the U.S. donate this because it has all kinds of pictures that you'll be able to look at the child and look at the picture and be able to determine what the different diseases are. And this should help you because then if you need to take the child onto the regular doctor, if the regular doctor does not have this book, you can also take the book with you. But beforehand, you may be able to identify some of the diseases, and since we keep this clinic stocked with medicine every month, you would be able to have the proper medicine on hand, the ointments and everything. So this book is for you.
Well, are you lucky, Harriet? Yes, you got your homework all cut out.
And that's not all.
Oh, my goodness.
And a blood pressure cup. Yes, blood pressure cup.
Yes, we are not having this. I'm very grateful.
You don't have this?
We don't. I didn't have this.
She does not. And a stethoscope for you
Yes.
also. So now, let me show you. Oh, look at you. Yes.
Well, she's actually putting it on. She's all ready.
Yes.
Look at this.
And the other thing that we do is we keep the medicine stocked every month so that they have complete medicine for treating malaria, typhoid. We vaccinate them against typhoid. But all of
they've
our
got all this
medicine,
medicine, David, down here. Well, that is wonderful. Obviously, presentations are always wonderful, especially in what they're doing here. And of course, if they didn't have this equipment, how can they do what they're doing? But now she's really got it, and you can work harder now.
Yes, I'm very happy.
What they are doing in this facility is absolutely incredible. They probably would have been shut down if the Kids Talk Foundation had not helped us, which is all through Kathleen Tucker, who really did it and really tried it, and she's done so well, so wonderful. And of course, Alice. If we didn't have Alice, we wouldn't have anything. So it's all these levels of people that have come in to help children, and that's all we're doing is helping our younger generation to make sure they have an education, to make sure they're fed, and to make sure their medical needs are taken care of. That's all we're trying to do. It's an everyday thing that happens in most of the world, but over here in Kakamega it's a big thing to try to get this to happen. Well, it is happening. So now we're going to go on to the school. We'll be right back.
All kids can choose not to start using drugs,
but some can't choose to stop. Drugs change what's in your head.
They take over your mind,
make you do things that make no sense.
When it comes to drugs, you've got to use your brain.
Or drugs will use it for you.
Addiction is a brain disease. For information, visit stopdrugaddiction.org or call 1-800-729-6686.
Because of them, 5 million people do not have polio. Because of them, families will not have to beg for a meal tonight. Because of them, thousands of high schoolers will never be known as dropouts. They are the 1.2 million members of Rotary, everyday people working together to push hope forward. Rotary, humanity in motion.
Welcome back to Voices of Tomorrow. Yes, this is another morning. We're all bright and ready for the day and for our kids. Alice, how are you today?
I'm fine, I'm doing well.
I noticed you've got a sticker on your van. This seems like a new sticker you have on your... And it's what is that on there? Well, we have a new sticker on her car, and it's Voices of Tomorrow, Kids Talk Foundation. Yes, we've now been established, is that right?
Yeah.
So what do you think of what's going on and what we're trying to do for you?
Yeah, Voices of Tomorrow is doing good. Now we have received the donation of their car, and this vehicle will help us to do mobile clinics in all our 3 schools.
Now we have the opportunity to be able to take the medical staff that is located at the Kakamega Clinic, and every week they will be able to go out to the 2 outlying schools.
What exactly have you got this time for the kids to help them?
Well, we had a dentist who donated 1,000 toothbrushes.
Okay.
And for the children, we know that they don't have the toys that our children have, so we collect Beanie Babies.
So you collect Beanie Babies.
Thank you.
We've had a dentist who has donated children's toothbrushes. Thank you. So every one of your children will receive a toothbrush. We had a young girl on our team from Fallbrook, California, who went before her school assembly in front of all of her students, and she asked them to provide pencils. And they stepped up. We have almost 2,000 pencils.
Thank you. One of the best students in the art club and is very obedient. Dancing, his shoes are not good.
Oh yes, you definitely, your shoes. And his socks, he doesn't really have, his socks are really bad. You're going to get him new shoes.
Don Welch and is with a Girl Scout troop. She runs the Girl Scout troop.
Okay.
And I work with her.
Okay.
And 18 of the Girl Scouts wrote out questions to ask 18 of the young girls here. They're all ages 8 to 11, I believe. And so what we have done is the children in United States wrote out the things that they like, what they want to do when they grow up.
Exchange what they like, what they don't like. And so what is this?
Now, the children that are going to fill out the questionnaires from this side in exchange are going to go home and take pictures of where they live, their school, their friends, what's
So they're
important
going to
to
also
them.
exchange photographs of who
Yes.
they are, and they're going to support each other.
Yes, and also that way they learn about each other's lives
Culture.
and their culture.
That's wonderful. Well,
So-
we've learned something else. Now they're going to learn each other's culture from San Diego. Now at a young boy's house, and his name is called Clean.
Yes.
And I understand that his mother and father are still alive, or what's going on?
Here, Isaac Clean lost his father to HIV/AIDS 3 years ago, and he has a sister called Favor, and the mother is very sick and hospitalized. This is a problem in Kenya because there are so many children who've been orphaned, and the burden of taking care of these children is left to all women who are now their grandmothers.
Most of the children, how do they go to school?
Now the government has introduced some free education in the public schools, so now most children can go to schools. But again, they still have to pay for the desks, pay for some books, you know.
So it's not that easy.
It's not easy.
It's still not easy for our kids to go to school here. So we're going to go down and see this little boy and exactly what he's going through. And a lot of children over here, this is what they go through every day. So we can hear the animals in the background. We're going to see it a little bit. The young man next to me is the young boy that's on our advertising posters and also obviously on our website. And this is where he lives. It's very humble and it's very nice, but he has a very nice home. And of course, Alice is helping him with his education and helping him further himself in this world. So this is our young little poster child.
His mother is inside.
Hello, how are you?
Fine.
You want to sit with her, Alice?
Yeah.
What happened to her?
She's sick, but...
I'm sick.
Yes?
I'm HIV.
You're HIV?
Yes.
And for how long?
I knew in 2004.
2004?
It is when I knew.
It is when you knew? Did you get this from your husband?
I think so.
You can't walk now?
I cannot walk.
And how long is it since you haven't walked?
Since you haven't walked, how long has it been?
It is 1 year. It is painful. It is very painful.
I pray that people may know and they may live holy.
Her problem is medicines and food. She doesn't have adequate food supply.
Because she doesn't have money, because she can't work.
Yeah, she can't work. And she stays with her mother-in-law, who is also very poor. Her brother is very poor. Her sister-in-law is poor. So
No, it is today morning when I wanted to give up. But I thank God.
What about Kim?
She has HIV. We went to a party a few months ago and she got high, got stupid, and now she has HIV.
When people say you're bright, they mean you've got a lot going on up there. It's not something people who use drugs hear much, because over time, drugs can change their brain. And the more times they try drugs, the more they want them. It's called addiction, and it's a disease that will waste your brain. Do the right thing. Do the bright thing. Keep your brain healthy. Don't use drugs.
Welcome back to Voices of Tomorrow. I am Ninon, your host, and of course we have the Kids Talk Foundation backing this whole thing up. We have next to us, we have Alice. Today we are going out to another part of Kenya.
Yes.
And we've just been in Kakamega. We've been shooting, taking care of all your kids' hair. Where are we going today?
Today we're going to Nambale. This school has 210 students, and it is on the border of Kenya and Uganda.
Okay. And also, isn't this where the Kids Talk Foundation have the medical clinic?
Yeah, this is where we have the medical clinic.
Are there 210 children there as well?
Yeah, we have 210 students in that school.
So this is what adds up. We were trying to add up all the kids we have. We have 850 kids, so we don't have them all at Kakamega. We are now going to the two other villages where the kids are. And of course, the medical treatment, the reason we have the medical there is because they really, really need that. We have also built a school there for the 5th graders. So we're going to have a look at that. We're going to find out and check everything out. We'll be right back. On our way, obviously, to the two other little villages, but apparently this is where you buy all your books for the kids.
Yes, this is why we buy all the textbooks and storybooks and all the books.
All the books. And you are the one that's trying to help fund this, right?
Yes, before we came to the school, they had no books. And we brought the money, and it is here that we bought all of the books so that we support the local economy.
We are now in Nambale, and of course we're going to the Kids Talk Foundation Medical Clinic, which we've put together all the way from America to help these young people so when they need medical care, they have it. We also have the school here, which is the 5th grade school now. We put that together, and as we enter here, we see all the kids. They're all waiting. They've been anticipating this for quite a few days. They've known we're in town, and they know we're filming. And this is quite extraordinary to see them all waiting, and they've got all their little uniforms on, and this is just amazing.
Be welcome on this day. Be welcome, be welcome, be welcome on this day. Our faces are happy to see you on this day. Our faces are happy to see you on this day.
Well, welcome to Nambale with all our children, and they're singing the most beautiful song, Welcome to Nambale, for us. And these are all the school kids here. How are you?
Vistas, don't forget come. Be welcome, be welcome, be welcome on this day. Our faces are happy to see you on this day. Our faces are happy to see you on this day.
Oh, that's wonderful. Are they good students?
They are very good indeed.
Very good. How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for around 3 years.
Oh, how wonderful. And they appreciate you, do they?
Yes.
Do you like your teacher?
Yes.
That is the local...
That is our cook.
So you don't have running water?
No.
But so you have this water that she can pump out?
Yeah.
Welcome to the medical camp. We're doing a fantastic job here. I have Alice here, and Alice, I understand that the people behind me are waiting to go in to get their medical treatment.
Yes, the people who are on the line, all of them with the children, they're waiting to go in and get the treatment for the children.
And how many do you have to go in today?
Right now we have about 120 patients.
120 patients today. You're going to see them between now and when?
We are hoping to finish by 5 in the evening.
About 5 o'clock tonight you will finish?
Yes.
Wow, that's a long time. Okay, so let's go on inside and check out what's going on. In front of me there's a doctor speaking to a family. As you can see, the doctor is explaining to the mother what is wrong with her son, and he's going to prescribe a medication for them.
This is a child who has been diagnosed with inguinal hernia. He's supposed to go for surgical intervention, and the mother says that she does not have enough money.
She has been explaining that there is palpitation, so there is the beating of the heart. So I wanted to query whether she's presenting with a sort of a hypertensive or hypertension or any cardiac disease or any chest infection. Most of them, they are presenting with the upper respiratory tract infection. So right now I'm prescribing them paracetamol to control the pain, and also the antibiotic, especially the Septrin, cotrimoxazole, to control the bacteria which is into the system. So also, as we are setting up this medical camp, it's also quite important for us to educate them, to have health education on how they can go about by avoiding simple diseases like ringworms, simple diseases like helminthia, the manifestation of the worms into the So we can at least educate them how they can come up with the good hygienical footings and everything.
If a family has like 5 children, all the 5 children come with ringworms. So you find that it's like the family has not been educated on proper hygienic standards to maintain at home. And that is exactly what we are doing. We are giving the antifungal to prevent, and also giving advice to the parents to ensure that hygienic standards have been maintained.
After 2 to 3 weeks, we need to follow up. We see, have they responded well to the treatment? And then are they also following exactly the procedural that we told them, maybe for boiling waters, being hygienical, when you put on dresses, it is well cleaned before you put it on. So we shall be following them after 3 weeks.
Show them.
So Alice, this is the new school, right?
Yeah, this is our school, Nambale School, and now we have a new classroom, the 5th grade.
For all of the school, we've concreted the floors, put in doors. They had no doors and no windows. The first time that I was here, they were all mud. And so the children were sitting in mud, and they get worms and chiggers, and it's so hard to learn if you aren't sitting in a desk.
Well, this is the big opening of the 5th grade school, and it's very exciting because all the kids that you see around here will now be able to go to 5th grade. There's probably about 20 to 30 of them will be attending the 5th grade because they go up to 4th grade here, so now they're really going to get a great education.
Now we are going to have Ninon cut for us the ribbon, and this will be a symbol that we are opening our new 5th grade classroom.
Can we go in now?
Yes.
Okay, let's go in. Here's the case. Oh, the lock is open. Okay, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, my God. This is quite something. This is unbelievable. They've got incredible books here. They've got the English books, they've got the science books, they've got everything here.
We also have storybooks.
So you have all the books for the kids?
Yeah, we have all the books for the kids.
Also, they've got the blackboard already up. How many teachers do you have?
In this school, we have 8 teachers.
going to present you with the keys, because if I take these home, we can't lock it up or we can't unlock it, right? Or we can't use it. So I'm going to present you with the keys. Congratulations.
Thank you,
enjoy.
Thank you.
And take care of our children, okay?
Thank you. I will take care of it.
Take care of the children.
Yes, I will do
Make
that.
sure they get the best education possible. How excited are you, my dear?
I'm overwhelmed. It's just fabulous.
Is this one of your dreams come true?
Yeah, this one of our dreams comes true.
It takes a team to do this, and I'm just one of the instruments behind there. And truly all these people, and Alice and Kathleen and Barbara and Sue and everybody from Los Angeles and everybody from here all have helped so much. And without all that help, we cannot help our children. So we're trying to put our best foot forward for you kids and to make sure you get an education, because education will give you freedom. It'll give you a place to go wherever you want to go. When you have that education, you'll be able to go. You don't have to stay where you are if you don't want to. You'll have that right behind you. So the more you study and the more you do, the better you will become. And we love you all. And this is the reason we're doing this, because we want to give you a better education so you do have the opportunity for your dreams to come true and to go forth with your life like we did. We'll be back.
Sentenced to 7 years in prison for a gun crime. That day, he sentenced me to 7 years without my best friend.
When you commit a gun crime, your family pays the price.
If you or someone you know is being abused, call 1-800-799-SAFE. If you have questions about federal firearms laws, call 1-800-ATF-GUNS.
We're now entering Binyari, which is the third school. Of course, the children here are mostly orphans, so on we go. Winston, move on. How many meals a day do they have?
They have 2 meals. They have porridge at 10 and they have lunch.
As you can see, they're passing out the eggs. Some of these children have never seen eggs before, so this is rather surprising for them, and they don't know what to do with it. We're entering the chicken coop. There's 300 of them, and of course they lay their eggs every day, so we know that 300 children get eggs. We have a line of people up there. They're all waiting to get medical treatment again. This is a medical school. The doctors are inside. We're now in the clinic. We're now in the Overcoming Faith clinic. As you can see, we have 2 nurses here that have come in, and they're helping these little kids, and they're giving them their medication of whatever illness they have or whatever they have to clean them up. This clinic is here to strictly help these kids and to make sure they're okay. So not only do they get an education here, but they're also taken care of in their medical needs as well. We have been on an incredible journey with our younger generation. We're in Binyani at the moment, and they have 210 orphans here. And behind us, you can probably see all the kids. They were just given pencils, and also they were given toothbrushes. So they've never seen a toothbrush before, so they were all excited and everything else. Now we're going to close out from here, and we're going to see you at the church tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. What Incredible Voices of Tomorrow has been on a most incredible journey. Yes, the Kids Talk Foundation have come over to see what's going on with our orphans in Kakamega, Kenya. And this is what we have behind us, all these incredible children. They're all orphans, and they have a home here where they study, they do their math, they do their English, they get their food, they get everything. They actually live here. They actually get their education here. And this is what the Kids Talk Foundation has done by helping them. I want to dance, what I know I want to dance. I want to dance, oh my Lord, I want to dance. I want to dance, oh my Lord, I want to dance. I want to dance, oh my Lord, I want to dance. I want to dance, oh my
build classrooms at each of the 3 schools, but also important is we need to build a high school. Without a high school, we have children that are coming out that are 13, 14 years old, and they have no future. Without that education, they have no way of making a living at 13 or 14. They have no ability to sustain themselves. So it is up to us, those of us who can, to be able to provide that future for them.
This young lady has studied very, very hard. She gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning before class starts at 6. She gets in 1 hour ahead of studying before she gets to class. Because she has done so well, and because she has studied so hard, and because of what she's done, the Kids Talk Foundation, Kathleen Tucker, has decided that we are going to make sure that this young lady is paid for to go to high school.
My message to the children is that they should work hard and aim higher, because education is the key to life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to tell the young men to work hard so that they may not suffer in their lives.
Education is the key to success. If you look around, like in this area, you'll find that teaching resources are very limited, and given that they have this opportunity, they should use this opportunity so that they can have a good future.
What message would you like to give to the other young boys out there?
When they are still young, they must start practicing so that when they grow up, they may become good leaders and promote the country in drawing.
What message do you want to give to the kids out there, what they should do and how they should do it?
Our kids, we just encourage them to work very hard because it's their life and their future. It's our hope to see them succeeding.
I want to tell the young ladies that they should work hard and so that they can live a better life tomorrow and be the leaders of Kenya and Africa tomorrow.
We are always encouraging children to respect parents and be good children. Yes.
I tell them they work hard and they become good children, good people in life.
What would you like to tell other young ladies of your age about what you do?
I like to tell them to improve their work in arts and they will have good pictures.
What message would you like to give to all the children out there?
That they may look to God and they may pray. And God is there to help people like them.
What message would you like to give to the young kids out there about life?
Wala nyasaye suwiri nyasaye kigira nyasaye yuhana ma barundi ko nyasaye.
It says that they should be sharp and focused because the world we're living in has become very technical and very difficult.
What an incredible journey we have been on. We are in Kakamega, Kenya. We are surrounded by the crew that helped put this all together. They are the crew from San Diego, California, and also the crew from Kenya. And of course, Alice has put this all together, as well as Kathleen Tucker has put it together. With all of them, and of course our bishop, and also our staff have come over here. And it's been an incredible journey. Thank you for watching Voices of Tomorrow, and we'll see you soon.